2, 1. And we're back, Paperrocklive. And what we're reporting right now, it's like 40 degrees outside and the corona is live and well. Running around trying to catch people, but we dodge and dodge and dodge like bullets. Hey, Jenna, who do we got in the house tonight?
We have Mr. Lawrence Henderson on deck.
Somebody make noise!
And I'm going to just say this real quick. And, you know, Chastity just keeps commenting over and over. Chastity Cox done PR for I don't even know how fucking long. Every time I turn around, she who was it? Not Hattie? Was it Hattie? What are you doing? Crap.
I know everything.
Math Hoffa.
Yeah, right. Math Hoffa. There we go.
You did math?
She did math. Like, she's all over the
Math
place.
is my brother.
Constantly setting me up with situations that are nothing but positive, and you are no different. So, of course, she hits me up, and it's my pleasure. So, we looked at your profile, and outside of, I don't want to get into Brooklyn or Bust right now, right?
No problem.
Because you've done more than just fashion.
Correct.
You've also done jewelry.
Definitely.
What's easier?
Jewelry. I wish I would have. If I would have known what I know now in jewelry, I wouldn't have been doing. I wouldn't have did fashion. It costs way too much more money to push fashion. And jewelry is all perception.
I'm listening.
All perception. 1000% perception.
I'm listening.
They are robbing us blind. Damn, you got to see. You know what it is? It's your energy, man. You firm and I don't come off like that. So I don't mean to be so.
It's the same. We are the same fucking sign. And let me just say, energy is big because when you can read somebody else when they come in, and you know, I know Caps and Aquarius like bingo, and it's because we're savages. And the reason why I can say that is
You're a savage. Leave me out of that. I'm a Christian.
you're not the same sign as I am. And
I'm sitting here with Spliff Star. Goddamn, that's how I know I'm making some type of moves. Respect.
Hey, yo, one love, respect to you,
Alright,
baby.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
God don't put us where we don't belong, baby.
Amen.
Better know that.
what's interesting is the reason why you're here outside
Right.
of jazz is because of the fashion component. Mr. Star, in his own right, you know, obviously he's obligated to certain, you know, color schemes or whatever when he's performing.
Right.
They just outfit him in other instances, but for the most part, he has his own direction with respect to fashion. You have your own direction with respect to fashion. What is one of your pieces you can see on Spliff?
What I can see on Spliff. Let me see.
Live. Look at this.
He definitely likes. Let me see. Some people might call it gaudy. I call it his own style. He likes big pieces.
I do.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a little person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Before I even, y'all may not know this, but I bought y'all gifts. But before I even got here, I looked at your page before I even got here.
How far back? Because a lot of people know.
Are you a stalker, sir?
Nah, I'm not. I'd like to do my homework before I get.
I did my homework on you.
Alright,
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
she stalks.
Well, that's how I got a better picture of you, and I will say this. Because I also, like, you know, with Star, you get pictures sent, and sometimes when I do I put the flyer together, the picture doesn't do you justice, because the flyer is just, the picture is just not, it's too, it
Calling
doesn't,
me. I think
DPI.
you're telling me I'm handsome. I'm just trying.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Oh, I
and
think
because
I appreciate that.
if you was ugly, I would just pull the hat over your face, and it's just.
Alright,
Yeah,
So
see, you was right. She's savage, man.
I'm an
Yeah,
animal.
you was right about that. Pull a hat over his face and kick him out.
So let her just hurry up with that part.
Got it.
I'm just saying, I know I was going with that, but and then you know what? Let's go into that real quick. The whole ugly situation. We can get this out the way. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl.
No, you must care.
No, I do care, but
You
at the
must
same
care.
time,
Let me tell you why you must care. Because,
Stupid.
ladies, if you have a man, and that man there don't look too right, it's only, you have to draw a line. You're gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna mess with him, but I'm gonna be careful with him because I ain't trying to have no baby by him.
My
You know
point is
how that
this.
baby gonna look. Fellas, vice versa.
monkey
Now,
baby.
everybody want, especially the fellas, because you know we don't have too much control. You know, women have more control than the fellas, and we be ready to run up in something because you know what I'm saying. But really look at that shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If the kid come out, the kid gonna come out all natural. The kid ain't gonna have that weave. They're not gonna have the eyelashes. So the kid gonna come out real natural. And you know, I saw a baby so ugly, man. The lady came to me and was like, "Ooh, look at my baby. Look at my." I saw the baby. I was like, "Your baby's so."
Nigga said wiki. Gave no answer.
Because I didn't want to say what I really want to say. Like, I didn't know if to hug it or spray it. So I was like, yo, this baby is
Yo, man, I just hope this person is not listening.
That's what I was saying.
Yo, listen, man.
Hang on, Spliff. Let's reel it back in. What I meant by the comment initially was that you have to be able to, accentuate with your eyes because everybody's now wearing a mask. So even if I pulled his fucking mask down, his swagger still has to speak about it. Yeah. And that's the bottom line. You can have on a cool outfit.
Yeah, they got people wearing masks for the longest before Corona.
Robin Banks. I don't know what you're
Not even that.
The
Middle Eastern people was wearing
the
velvet on the
Speaking of masks,
our guest is here.
I want to say something about the mask. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I was one of the first forefathers of the mask in Brooklyn. When I dropped the mask, people say, "Oh, that's your fashion. It don't got no give me the P91." I just want to say in this moment, we all wearing the same mask.
You was not the first one to rock the mask. Maybe you know her.
Yeah, I said that.
Michael Jackson was the first. Jackson was the first one to rock the mask, and he had glitter on his shit. What? Oh, now everybody looking at Michael like he crazy. That nigga Michael knew what time it was.
Shit was bedazzled.
He knew what time it was. We saw Michael in Dubai. He had a studded mask on. He like, Busta Rhymes, I'm telling you, they have a plan, Busta. I'm telling you, I met Michael Jackson. No, I'm dead. I met Michael Jackson 3 times. I got the blessing to even sit around his older time. Yo, what's the older one name?
Jermaine,
the older sister.
Tito,
Latoya.
Rebe. Oh my God! Woo! Rebe is fine, curvy and worthy.
I don't believe you.
Yo, Rebe is the only one without any Botox, without any surgery.
I fuck with you then.
Rebe look good. Don't forget, Miss Jackson was a very beautiful woman.
Yes, she was.
Okay?
Yep.
All right, and Mr. Jackson, he wasn't ugly. He wasn't an ugly man.
He was crazy.
He had good hair though. He had good hair, good eyebrows.
He was just mean.
That nigga had good hair, good eyebrows.
He's a mean nigga.
He wasn't mean, he was disciplined. Okay, let me explain something to you. For a black man, there's 2 things. Okay, this is when you're supposed to pat yourself in the back, like your parents, right? Your parents supposed to tap themselves in the back for Star. Why? Because Star does different things. She does represent a black woman the proper way. Where she get that from? Her mother got to be that kind of queen. Or the family it come from the root. Alright? So fellas, that's how you pick your wife too. You gotta watch
that's
the
how
mother.
you pick them.
Look, see the mother. If the mother got big feet hard and she chin big, would be biting everything.
Yo, Spliff don't got a column for y'all with this type of.
This is what's crazy, right? So now hang on a second. So most people do not know this, but the reason why I got this gig, manager, the whole bullshit, I interviewed Spliff twice. The second interview, this motherfucker was on his 3rd plate. And he was like, "So what else you do for a living?" I was like, "Nothing. I fucking cook." Come on, yo. You ate 3 fucking plates.
Now, he spoke
about weed, though.
Speaking of which, I came in here hungry as shit, and I want to say thank you for the food. It was delicious. I missed my
I ain't gonna lie, Jenna be cooking. Jenna be cooking. Jenna be cooking. She was gonna make spaghetti, but she only had ragu out the house, and I ain't ragu.
You got the good oil on there. You know what I mean? I appreciate that.
Salute her.
How you hungry?
It may be a little underseasoned because some people have blood pressure issues. I'm gonna leave that alone.
We can tell that you have home training. See, that's what I'm talking about. The parents.
Home training.
Parents, man.
Home training.
Come in here. They don't say that to Jenna. And she
home
does
training.
All the time, every time.
That saved the day.
Said thank you 100 times. He's good.
Speaking to emotion, let's get back to you, Julie, because I am looking. Apparently, there's gifts in the building, and Chaz, she just wants to smack you in the head with the. I can see her. She can't even wait.
That's why I say about energy. You see how this thing worked? Like I bought that and I got a good plate of food, and it wasn't no bullshit. It was like chicken parmesan and like chicken cutlet.
Whatever whatever. Now I will say this, and
out
I
there.
won't call names, but I did ask. smoked. He went and put the Spliff. The Spliff just smoked.
Spliff lost the Spliff.
No,
Spliff
she
lost the
smoked
Spliff.
my whole split.
No, I
Oh
did
yeah,
not.
I did see the handoff.
Get the fuck
I
out
did
of
see
here.
that.
That is not the white side. That was the black side.
You can't play with we
We
niggas
definitely gave
weed,
the handoff. I vividly.
Leo, you can play with niggas weed?
That's all right. You know what?
Not at all.
That's a good ass weed, man. Let me get some of
I'm
that.
high as a
If she
motherfucker.
can't remember who asked
I'm high as a motherfucker.
whatever y'all smoking, I ain't smoking it right there.
Please pass over the bags because I have questions about
See the
the
bag? I love what it
website.
says.
I like the bags.
Kings of the new Mecca, man. I already know Spliff from Brooklyn. You feel me? I already know.
Black one? You want the black
I take the black one.
I'll take the rainbow
Spliff, I
one.
just want to say real fast, right?
What, I'm getting a bag? You giving me a bag?
Oh
no, I'm working. Don't worry about it. I'm
You
working.
be the leader.
I'm outside.
Oh, well.
That was up. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
On the not promote nobody else shit, but the young people, the I-95 joint.
Okay,
He
word.
said that if the roles was reversed, because he's good in music, then you follow that lead. If it was what y'all was doing before the music, then he'll follow your lead. And I thought that was real ill, man, because not everybody know how to play their position. So respects to you.
I like this guy, yo.
Yeah.
I like this
Respect
guy.
to you for that.
Oh my fucking
Not
god.
everybody know how to play their position.
Because it's bullshit. So to see that and hear it, that shit is.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Before the music game, right? It was a street thing. Now it's a different product, but the hustle remains the same. And
You ain't gotta say that, I already know.
Rules and regulations remain the same,
Man.
right? So at the end of the day, me being a little boss, when I was in my street life doing what I did,
Right.
and I had like 17 cats under my wing. You feel me?
17 cats under the
So
wing.
when you doing it like that, you know, while you sleep, any one of them could pop, you know what I mean, do some wild to maintain that and get it right, and nobody doing no football everybody.
Because it's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, everybody's still alive. But I learned from my big brothers that from the East Flatbush and Brooklyn all over that I seen a lot of cats get hurt. Bad things happen to them, rather than jail time or whatever it is, because they don't stick to the script.
That's right.
They play out of pocket.
And I know y'all know me, but that's why I had to. Once I saw that you was gonna be, I said I gotta tell him that because like I said, man, I seen a lot
That's
of
love.
shit
That's
sinks
love.
because somebody just don't want to be. He said
Now,
if
but you know,
it's the other way, I will follow his lead.
You know how
It's this way, follow
God
that.
give you a car, your homeboy lend you his car. You're supposed to put gas in it.
That's
keep it
right, and
clean,
wash it too.
and
Put
take
air
care,
freshener in that
and treat it
motherfucker,
like
give it back. Yeah.
treat it like it's your car. Well, Buster, he came and shared his little dream with me. You know what I mean? So I made his dream into my dream. That was our dream.
That's
And
right.
it's been maintained for
And I'm
29
motherfucking
years.
dreaming
Feel
with
me?
you too, motherfucker.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right, man.
that's why that maintained. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
It's noted. It's
at
noted.
the end of the day, we from the mud. We know how to get $1.
That's
So
a
even if
fact.
we get a little bit more money in the music industry thing, it shouldn't really get to our head because we used to things. You know,
Yeah.
these are cats that I was with. We were
I'm
all
used
used
to
to
shit.
things. We was pulling up in whatever car was what. We was wearing shit. If Run DMC had a big rope, guess what? Niggas on my block had it too. I even had one. So it wasn't like that. We used to things. You know, my generation,
That's
we
blessed.
used to things. Period.
You had
It's different
17
now.
under the wing, man. Come
The
on,
only
man.
reason why you see a bunch of guys acting tough right now as soon as they get a little check, because that make them act tough. that pay for their character. And you know what? And guess what? Everything we do in life is already written out. God already
That's a
written it out.
fact.
Alright? So guess what? Me, I'm sticking to the script. Good or bad. Whatever they play, they're not playing the script that we know. You know, they act now, these rappers today, they are Netflix. They movies. They Netflix. Pick one.
Hulu in that business.
Yeah, then Hulu. There you go. There you go. Hulu. Hulu and them boy.
Yeah. That's a nice way to do it.
But this is the truth, you
We
know
all
what I'm saying?
know the Hulu business.
You know certain dudes, as soon as they get a little position and then all of a sudden they told him on that,
It's your face.
I don't get mad at them
It's your
though, because all of us have to learn in some kind of way to correct our wrongs.
That's
So
right.
at the end of the day, we watch our youth and say, you know what, every man do it to a little way different. It's okay. I ain't the one to judge. You know what I mean? Me, I'd rather just deal with life itself. You want to be Netflix? Well, I'll be Netflix, man. Don't worry, man. You know what I'm saying? Netflix, I'll go channel that.
Netflix,
I'll go channel that. Yeah, Netflix, because every gangster I know that really put in that work,
Oh, I get
oh, they chilling like him in the corner, like
Yeah.
that. See him?
We ain't gonna put the camera on him.
His
though.
name is Peroxide. Him been bubbling in the corner
court that.
all night.
Ball in the court.
Bubbling in the corner.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man, that's all. That's a damn type of brethren. That's what I hang with.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, the universe. Now that I know that's your brethren, me and him had a situation right here. Tell you about it.
He's not telling you nothing. Look at him.
He's with them.
Not
That's
saying
what it comes
shit.
down to. Energy is so important because
Ain't saying
when you bring
shit.
people in, it should be assumed that
What's
they
crazy
carry the
is
same energy.
what's crazy is
He's not saying shit.
he came in here with them.
Right.
But me and him know the same people. We know the same people. See, I'm a person, I might be mess up a name or something. But once I meet you, I remember your face. I said, I remember your face before the wisdom came out, baby. Before the salt and pepper came out, I seen his face without the salt and pepper. So, you know, that's how much he is, because he's from the cut, where everybody at. And he know everybody, same way he said speak. So
That's blessed.
Let's
man.
get back to you for a
I'm in
second.
good company, man.
Because we could be here all
God
night.
don't put us where we don't belong, good or bad.
That's a fact.
Speaking to your jewelry, price points range between what and what?
Well, right now it's a 30% sale.
We don't need that.
On
Don't let you're paying full price and shit. What's the give me the retail.
We start at from $55 all the way to $1,000.
That's
Okay.
like.
And now your price points, I'm gonna just ask you from my perspective.
it's all good.
Females can get high quality jewelry at a Macy's and doesn't tarnish and this, and I'm comfortable for like 2 years. It works well for what I'm doing.
Right.
How long do you feel like your products
Great
works?
question. It's all the same thing, my baby.
Oh,
It's
listen.
all the same thing.
Okay.
Whether you got it from Macy's, whether you got it from Larry, whether you got it from the girl around the corner, whether you got it from Fulton Street, whether you got it from where Spliff side from, Flatbush side them, it's all the same thing.
Okay, good.
He's basically, he don't have no dun.
That's it.
It is what it is.
You wanna know something? And I ain't trying to name drop or drop no names or whatever, but like, number one, all of your favorite rappers,
I know.
they all wear the same thing that Larry sells. Number two, the guy with the #1 show on television right now, I'm not gonna say no names, we go to the same fucking distributor. The #1 show on TV, we go to the same distributor. I ain't gonna say no names because I would love to bump in because I wanna do
You know who it
business.
is. You know who it is.
I wanna do business, so I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but he dripping it.
Yo, but
He dripping it.
Ow!
yeah, but perception, though, man.
NC!
Perception.
NC, your mother can't buy.
Y'all wanna give Larry a hard time? Don't give me a hard time.
This is not
Don't
a
throw me a hard
Captain
time.
show. And he probably a good friend of mine.
They robbing y'all blind.
You know what I'm
boy.
saying? But
Blind.
We can get them.
But look, man, listen. Everybody having a costume, because I told you most of these rappers is Netflix. So,
And Hulu.
And Hulu. So if you see them in their costume, and they let them be in their costume,
I do,
then that's
man.
it.
I wanna work with him.
Ain't nothing.
But there you go. But this is
And they
this
tired
is
of getting
I wanna
robbed.
work with 'em.
Niggas tired of getting robbed, so they say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start getting a display now. I'm not wearing new shit no more.
You know what's crazy?
I'm rocking
Yeah,
a
the Spliff is
display.
crazy.
From someone who does listen to me. He's
You know
one
stuff
end.
that I don't know. I don't know that.
He's one end. He's high end. I'm doing PR for people, right? Managing people who have more money in underwear than they want to put up for their fucking budget.
Yeah, man.
Movie, take off half this jewelry. I'm gonna connect them to you. They're gonna look fucking amazing and be able to afford what the hell they want to promote. Guys, I stole this from somebody and it said, you know, you need a ride to your photo shoot to shoot an exotic car in your video. What are you, a fucking moron? So it's like, at least order an Uber. I don't, you know, hey, bro, where you at? Bitch, if you don't get in getting on the bus or take an Uber. So the whole point to me is this, I'd rather you
That girl
spend...
never coming to see you talk about getting on the bus.
I'm not doing it.
Ever.
You gonna be masturbating.
Are you
You're gonna be mad.
You're gonna be masturbating. She's never coming there.
Never.
This generation females, what?
Fuck you.
Uber,
talking
you
about.
can't bring me in an Uber. This ain't back in the day you could tell me, yo, come on, man, get on the bus, man.
And
I'm not doing that.
I've heard
You a
stories
dog after
where
that for
some of
Listen,
them
I heard
want you to
stories.
pay for them to come and go back. That's what I heard.
Come on, nigga.
The Uber
You know what I
business.
heard?
What you heard?
I'm savage. So you gotta get yourself here. I will kill you. And then you are, like, I'll give you a wet rag and maybe like I'll smoke a blunt with you or something. And you are dismissed.
Wow. You run a tight ship over there.
I'm absolutely
Black and white.
I'm
She
not
black
playing.
and white.
Yeah.
And you lucky if I have the warm water. If I come
She
on
only
a
mess
cold
with
one,
black men.
oh my
She only
God.
mess with black men. She's
I'm
white.
not doing it.
She's doing the
And-
slavery shit. You come over there, she
want
put it on you.
reparations.
Then she wanna wipe you.
If you
Do a
were
rag. Not
taking-
even a towel, nigga. She gave you a rag. Not even a towel.
No, it's a nice one. And if you
And it's
take too
warm, too.
long,
The
the
warm matters.
Uber is coming. I go,
You
do we
niggas
have
said
a
the warmth
problem?
matters.
Because Akbar is downstairs and
Who
we have
taking
2
care of
minutes.
Who taking care of Uber? Who taking care of
Me.
Uber? Going and coming or one way?
I have no problem
Chastity.
paying for a round trip.
Round trip?
Yeah.
Don't call me. I
Yeah, she
don't know
round
your
tripping.
birthday.
The round-
Listen, I'm sorry.
The round tripping.
I know I'm behind the scenes.
No, please.
Yeah, the round
Jazz,
tripping.
Jazz, come in and
Something.
smile. Come in and smile.
Okay.
Get behind this mic and shit. Come in and smile.
You gotta
Come
be
on.
back.
Let's go. Look at this.
You getting fat.
You can't make fun of my list all the
I
day.
love the way you
Everybody
sound.
does.
I love the way you sound.
Everybody does.
I don't care about the list. I like the way you sound like that.
Oh my God.
I am
Stupid as
not
fuck.
used to it.
I don't care. I like the way you sound like that.
Don't do that to her.
I'm not
It's
doing
fine.
that
I
for
don't
you.
know that.
And that shit,
I'm so used to
Then
it.
Leo was on his shit. He's like, yo.
Look at the color scheme. Look at the color scheme, man.
I'm so
Look at it like this. And
I
it
fuck
brings-
with Leo.
And it bring your eyes out.
Thank you.
Hey.
And it hides
Yo.
the forehead very well.
Spliff, universe work. You don't got no chains on today, right?
Nope.
Nah,
I bought a chain just for you. That's how the universe works,
My
man.
chain is in the bag?
Yeah, it's in the bag, man.
That's shit right there. Oh, yo, son is lit.
I'm wearing this
Brown
tomorrow.
bag. Yeah, man. If I give you a box and everything, like, yo, dig that box and everything.
It's in a box.
Look at that box, man.
Every quiet box it touch the box.
I love it. Oh, I
The money
like
brings
it.
good
That
sense, man.
is
Good
James. I like
sense.
it.
And I put on the 24 because I know you like your gaudy.
I love it.
24,
I
good
love
length,
it.
one time.
I like it.
What?
That's
That's it,
crazy.
man.
Fire.
I love it.
And you left the house without a chain in it.
That's
You see
Jade.
that? The
That's
vibe's
Jade.
right.
Jade,
That's
as a Jade.
Jade.
Yeah, the vibe's right. Let's go. I got promote my website,
Fire.
brooklynlawsapp.com.
You got,
Say
you
it
got,
Yeah, say it again.
Say it one time.
Yo.
You heard us because me and Leo in the back like this.
APP.com.
Wait, let me stop talking. Let me stop talking. Go ahead.
you
Go ahead.
got super
So
promotion.
explain
man.
this to me.
Wait. Go ahead.
What happened?
brooklynlawsapp.com for all your fine jewelry. We have from sterling to 14 karat gold, S1 diamonds. Holla at your boy.
I'm hollering now. This is so exciting.
Crazy.
What's this?
What?
Gold plating, gold, what's this?
So this is gold plated. It's 14. It's a stainless steel.
Okay, that's one
I mean, it don't change color or none of it. Let's. I'm not even gonna go because
No,
see,
look,
this
what I'm
is a
saying.
real show. Let me say this. This is the time we live in. If my shit was shaky, jinky, or fucked up, social media would have got me the fuck up out of here a long time ago. So that's not even. They would have got me up out of here a long time ago. Black Twitter would have told me a new asshole. They would have been telling people, yo, don't fuck with him.
Your resume, I already Googled you and the whole
Yeah.
Give me 5 people you've worked with that we can be like, oh my God, like, because that's what people want to hear. It's
5 people that I worked with?
Yes.
This is how real I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're stupid.
Oh my God, I love this guy.
6. My man on the walk-in. Don't leave me hanging, King. My man on the walk-in,
I
huh?
love this guy.
No one
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. This was completely unexpected because guess what? You've come with presents and presents and more presents.
And you fed my belly. You fed my belly. We even.
Oh my God, I can't believe you. This is so crazy. What is the most popular piece that you feel you sell?
The Buddhas. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why. Yeah, it's good energy, good zen. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That's not a Buddha up there, too?
No, he gave you the Buddha boo. The
It's a Buddha too.
You got yours, but
Mine's
don't
but
do
his
that.
is jade.
You know that Luda?
No, it's just a different color. It still means the same thing.
He gave me Buddha and gave her Luda.
No, it's all the same meaning, it's just a different color. It's just like, prime example, like your eyes. They're not the normal, but you still see out of them like everybody else do. For sure.
Speaking of eyes, I was watching Columbo the other night. I was having a disagreement with my boyfriend over what eye was the real eye. Like, we were Googling this shit. It's a hot mess, and you can't watch Columbo without, like, whatever. It's fine. We can get some. Why did you leave? So we did speak briefly, like 8 hours ago. You left apparel to go to jewelry. You said it was much more difficult with respect to the apparel. I think I know why. Your jewelry, is it manufactured domestically, or do you have to kind of situate it overseas?
Do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Whatever works.
How was your tenure during the Donald's era? Because I've heard different things with respect to trade from China.
For me, it was amazing grace. Unfortunately, for the people, 1 or 2, 3, 4 people around me, you know, like everybody else, we all know somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. But for me personally, it was amazing, man. It's been the time of my fucking life, man. I'm sitting here with you and Spliff Star, man. Mid-pandemic, $600 shoes on it. Not that make me, it just make me realize, like, yo, people may not know this about me, but I work with the mentally challenged, like, I'm glad he laughed. I work with the mentally challenged adults for the last 10 years, right?
Really?
I cleaned shit for 10 years of grown adults. If I want to walk around with some $600 shoes now, man, I deserve that shit.
You can do
Fuck
it.
that.
Do it.
You work with
Mentally challenged adults for the last 10 years.
Anybody that clean next man poo-poo, they deserve a brand new
Let me
shoe.
tell you something.
Anybody clean man poo-poo deserve a new shoe.
Yeah, I worked with
I
mentally
don't care
challenged
what you
adults
say.
for 10 years.
My uncle did that shit for
So when these goops was asking me, yo, why you post so much? You posting? I'm trying to get the fuck out of
I have a
jail.
question. Did you see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
But I'm gonna check it out though.
You gotta watch that. It's Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
And that movie is completely insane. And for people like you, who work with individuals with challenging situations or children.
Nah, by the grace of God, because of the pandemic, I was already putting a plan to get out of there. But because the pandemic happened, it speed up the process. So we work with blood clots off now.
Salute, man, entrepreneur. Yeah.
Salute.
So I have a question because
Entrepreneur.
Get out the
It's-
bullshit.
Brooklyn or Bust app. Did somebody else have Brooklyn or Bust?
Somebody else, when you Google it, somebody else had it, but it wasn't nothing pertaining to what I had.
I know, but they wouldn't give up their fucking spot, and I hate this shit because listen, guys, if you're paying attention, if you want a website and you own, like, you have a thing, do not Google it. Do not go into GoDaddy and see if it's available, and then come back a day later and try to buy it because now all of a sudden it's taken, even though it's like westbubblefuck486.com. No one wants that shit. But now GoDaddy owns it and they want $2,000 to take it back.
Yep.
That's why I was asking you, and that's real. I'm serious. I swear to God. Do not do that.
That's like right now. And anytime a new platform come out, even if you don't use it, man, go take your name. Like on that stupid ass new app they got that Meek Mill telling everybody to go to. What's the Clubhouse shit?
Clubhouse.
I don't use it. It's stupid. But I took it because I don't want nobody taking my name because I don't want to have to give nobody $20,000, $30,000 to get it back. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to give up your name to get on.
Somebody could take
Once
it.
you Google it,
Yeah. It's like
it's out there.
regular,
Welcome,
like,
Spliff.
don't
Spliff, I gotta
Google
worry
it.
about that.
his name is somebody.
Yeah.
And niggas can't argue with you about the name Spliff Star.
Yo, listen, buy it. Yo, Spliff. Buy it before you Google it. That's it.
All right, but
Period.
Period. That's it.
Period.
That's it.
Just hear me on the star. I went and somebody did have my name, and I had to go to them. They lived in Vegas because they wouldn't answer my calls.
Well, I don't want to nigga like you showing
So
up to
I went to Vegas. I called up some people I knew that live out in Vegas, and I went to their office, and I got my name back for I think it was like $150.
$150,000? $150.
Okay, that sounds way better. There you go. Everybody got that. Regular people got that.
Because at first, when I went in the office, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need 30,000." I said, "Word," because and I could tell that he was very redneckish and all that. I was like,
Nigga said
"For real?"
redneckish.
And then after about 11 minutes of convincing him to change his mind,
How you spend 11 minutes of conversation or
Flatbush.
11? Oh, slick talk.
11
Got
minutes
it.
of
11 minutes of
Flatbush.
slick talk.
11 minutes of
Say
Flatbush.
no more.
So that when he saw that, when he saw the teachings of East Flatbush, it went from 30,000 to $150,000.
Well, Spliff, I don't want to have to exercise those kind of rights for my name, so I'm just gonna tell people
Right,
to just
but
take
I
their
never
name
did.
now.
Watch that. I'm a little dirty foot from East Flatbush. I ain't know no better. I ain't know no better, and I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know. So as you learn your business, but you're right. You gotta
man.
just buy it. Don't even look.
Don't look,
Right.
don't just lock
And
it
it's like
down.
$5, but do not, I repeat, do not Google
it.
your domain name. I had mentioned, I don't know what the
What,
product
they
was.
steal it when you Google it?
Yes. Yes.
As soon as you put
Once
it
you
in,
put it in, it's in the
they
algorithm.
grab it. You have to buy it. Oh, it's open? Oh, boom, boom, boom. Literally, your
No,
domain
fuck
name
yeah,
is
come on.
$12.
No.
Now, all of a sudden, you come back, it's $2.
Yeah.
You don't think with you? Okay, so I'm on the phone with Spliff. This is like 2 years ago, right? So I'm like this.
Right.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And I'm not gonna call, it's my boss, but he's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you understand what I'm saying? So you gotta call like 50 fucking times, and he's like, he's in the middle of a session. And I'm like, listen, what do you wanna go with? And he goes, this is a big decision. I'll call you back. I said, motherfucker, listen. It's now or we got a problem because I have this open, and I gave him 3 options. Or we going with this? Because the minute I close this session, all 3 options are now $2,000. I'm not kidding. You know this, and that's it. And it's an anxiety attack. It's a panic. You almost want to buy all 3 just
This
to.
is why I love having her on my side.
No, I'm not kidding. This is an anxiety
That
attack.
Caucasian pop.
It's
part,
not. It's not fun. It's not fun,
and she
man.
lets
Get
me
the
know
wheeling and
everything.
dealing.
And she gets
No,
the
no,
wheeling
she-
dealing.
yeah,
And that's
that's
what I love about
She
her.
firm.
I love you, girl.
Firm.
No.
Firm.
This is on
Me
the
and her
record.
pops, you're gonna be
You're
like
here
this.
for this. You're gonna be outfitting all our future videos.
That's a pops right there.
What you mean by that?
Listen.
Straight
That's
up.
what I'm saying to you.
calling you for the jury. We do videos.
That's
man.
it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's blessed.
That's
man.
what we
I
do.
appreciate
No,
it.
we gonna do
Wait a
that.
second.
We gonna do that, bro.
But the 2 of
Bet
us
that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
we're gonna put
Fuck the other
pressure
niggas.
Right.
on Mr. Lewis.
Yeah.
So Mr. Spliffy Poo, Spliffy
Fuck you
Tin, as I
talking
call him.
Nah, we ain't gonna put no pressure. He gonna do it because he know the love is real. You feel me? It's
real.
authentic.
Oh, no.
He ain't gonna feel no way it's gonna just
It's
flow.
not the music. It's not the. I'm sorry. It's not the fashion. It's not the jewelry. I know you have me covered. Move over. Mr. Lewis has approximately 1 week to give me 1 single that we're gonna work before I completely throw myself in traffic. Why is that? Because Mr. Lewis has been sitting on, you would think he was Prince. He has albums of music. I don't care, you can push me all you want. I'm holding the floor pretty well. I play basketball. He has so much music, and for whatever reason, he's holding on to it with grips of steel. So he has 1 week, and we will have new music released.
And the jewelry will be by who?
It will,
Boom,
well, no,
boom.
for the
Say it
video.
again, Chaz.
For the video.
Chaz, say it.
Okay, no, look at the camera because
The
she's
jewels
talking.
will be by who?
The jewelry will be by who, Mr. Lawrence.
That's it. Fuck
That's
that.
love,
That's
man.
it.
He got it.
I'm gonna scoot back over to my position.
Okay.
But just understand that Mr. Lewis and I now have a verbal agreement that there's gonna be a new single released in 7 days.
Spliff, I got that on your Instagram every day. Say, yo, drop the
And
tape,
I'm posting.
please.
No, what, no, we should.
Drop the tape,
Make that a
please.
hashtag. Drop your music Spliff star.
Watch this. October.
There you go! What was it again? Drop your music, Spliff Star?
Right.
Alright, kids!
Hashtag drop the music split star.
Hashtag drop your music, Spliff Star!
Spliff,
I am
drop the
fucking
music.
exhausted!
Alright, stop. You
No.
just
Drop the
put
spliff
hashtag.
and drop the music. man.
No, Caucasian already.
Spliff, let's
Fuck the
make some
hashtag.
merchandise. Drop
She
the
said,
Spliff, drop
drop
the
the music split star. You said, what you said?
Drop the music, Spliff Star.
That's not what you said.
What did I
You
say?
added some other
You said drop the music split star.
shit around.
Don't let him lie to you.
Right, it's on camera. Regardless,
This is your.
but don't start your shit
That's
because
your
I don't
confidant.
I don't blow you up. That's ridiculous. I'm supposed to be
sorry.
single on the show.
Yo, and that's what I'm
That's
gonna
what I
do.
need.
And we're gonna make it so dope too that I got a
I
showroom.
hate you. I hate you.
I got a showroom now with Brownstone and Bedford Stuyvesant.
Guys, Chaz, I blame you. Because if this was Bar Talk Radio, it'd be punching you in the fucking head.
Yeah, I got a studio space now in Brooklyn as well. So it's a studio space / showroom. So if ever y'all need to do a photo shoot for y'all brand or whatever like that, y'all can use my studio space.
Well, I need a phone number.
And we locked in. You know what I'm saying?
I need a photo shoot
You
tomorrow.
go through Chaz,
But that no bullshit.
and that's
I'm gonna show you the space. I'm gonna show you the space right now.
What is your biggest adversity? Forget that. We'll see that behind the scenes. They can't see. What's your biggest adversity? He's over here flirting. What's
My biggest adversity. My biggest adversity was when around this time when everybody was taking the stimulus money.
Stimulus.
Stimulus.
I had to make a choice to
SBAs.
take it or not take it. Meaning I spent the last 10 years trying to figure out how to not take assistance from anybody. So I wasn't gonna start now. And it put me in a depression because everybody's like take free money, but they don't understand.
That's
I spent
not
the last
free money. They coming back for their
10
money.
years. Right. And on top of that, the money not free.
They gonna be knocking y'all.
You know.
Yo, they get a stimulus check right straight to the mall. They coming back for that money. You stupid. You should have invested the money. You stupid. They coming. Hello, yeah, my name is Ralph. You know,
My name is
this
Ralph.
much.
Politic there.
What's
My
that?
whole thing
I say, look.
with this
Oh, you
scheme
fly?
is what happened. What do you need? Chaz, what does Chaz need? Okay. The reason why I think I like you so much is that for black folks, mostly men, you guys get killed on a regular basis, unfortunately, and normally we kill ourselves.
We come into the
more,
game with strikes.
and we oftentimes kill ourselves more often than white folks do. I know I'm black and white, but I'm just coming across from, we're all from different boroughs. I'm from the Bronx.
My son is black and white.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
Get a gun now because he's gonna be a hot mess in high school.
I hope your
He has
son-
all the women all over him.
That's a God blessed thing, and I hope
That's
your son.
He's an
I
animal.
hope your son don't turn out like
10 years
her.
old? 11.
Whatever it is, I hope your son don't turn out like her. She's bipolar.
I am bipolar. I'm on
Yeah,
medication.
my
What the fuck does that mean?
But this is my kind of people. That's why I'm hanging
Yeah,
with this. That's why I hang with
grounded.
her.
So it don't matter.
I like my people. She mine. She good. No, I'm bringing
Grounded.
Bottom line is half black and white folks a little, you know what I'm saying, a little special, a little touch. Whatever. I hope you raised him or her. Him.
Him.
How old?
Brooklyn.
This is
Brooklyn.
boy.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn! Yes, his daughter's name is Brooklyn.
Oh, it's Brooklyn in here.
Papa chill.
I love
Papa chill.
Papa.
Brooklyn in the building.
Chill. Let me
So
tell you
happy I ain't
something.
named
One
Jordan.
of my kids, I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
One name is Elijah. One name is Lilani. And one name is that's Brooklyn.
Mhm.
My baby girl, I looked at her. Her mother had some other Spanish names. Her mother's Spanish. I was like, nah, man. This baby here is Brooklyn.
Oh, she
Yeah,
looks like a
man.
Brooklyn. She's so cute.
Cause she's Brooklyn.
That's why I go so hard, because if any day somebody play with my kid name, even though he lives in Orlando, he got leg to stand
Oh,
up.
he's so much cuter than that. Orlando. Can you imagine there's some loser in Florida going, his name
Oh
is
yeah,
Orlando.
yeah.
Don't kill
No,
yourself.
you're not even legacy.
My
It's
baby
not
Brooklyn
no
live
joke.
in my old crib. She out there in LA, California, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. Good living.
And she in Miami, baby. She born in Miami because I lived there too.
We both. So I'm gonna see you in Orlando then.
How old's your
Man.
son? How old's your
My son is 4 years.
No.
Oh, younger.
Yeah,
Okay.
young.
What do
Brooklyn
you-
was born in Miami. She lived in Cali now.
Mhm.
My other daughter, Lilani, she's in Orlando.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Elijah is right here in New York. Yeah,
Blessings, man.
I'm a little Mac, you know what I mean?
Right?
Spread the seeds.
We're gonna
Well,
leave that alone. Because I was just talking about NBA players, and I was like, you know, I won't go into
Nigga
specifics.
dropping seed in Europe and New York.
Certain NBA players, they have, you know, kids, Chicago, Miami, right?
yeah.
Orlando. And when you're talking to some people, I go, you were just a mess during the playoffs, wasn't you? Right? So, but speaking to your 4-year-olds, and obviously there's tons of room to
I
grow and
know,
see where their
Houston.
talents are. Would you like to pull them into your, because it's not just one-sided, it's not just fashion, jewelry, you're someone who can guide your son through various elements. I mean, do you see, you look at DJ Khaled and his son is like, forget it.
I say this because I'm so tapped in and in tune with life. I want my son to do whatever his heart desire. Because you know, I come from West Indian culture. My mom used to tell me, if it don't make no money, you don't need to be doing it. And the reality is, if you do anything you truly love, it take a while for the money come. So you can't really, you know what I mean? So whatever he decide, if he choose to do whatever, I don't really got no control over that. I could just give him the good vibes, like, and that's it.
Life, man.
That's it. He gonna do whatever he wanna do.
Let me show you something. As a father, all we could do is guide
That's it.
and teach, right? And when they get to that certain level, they will go by what we guide them with and what we teach them with. And when they have their youth, they're gonna do that same thing. And that's what you call legacy. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the boy named Brooklyn, the app named Brooklyn or Bus.
Amazon is a big factor with respect to.
They gonna be like, this nigga Larry is mad West Indian. All of a sudden, let me say something. I am Dutch and Guyanese.
Why would you have to?
Oh,
Cause you know why?
Man, he's a guy.
You know why?
No.
Let me tell you, no, cause you know why?
He's
He's
a
touching on
Guyanese.
topics that I never spoke on places before. That's why. You know what I mean? I get looked over a lot. You know what I mean? If you look up my content, this interview is gonna be. You're not gonna hear nothing that you heard here in any other interview.
That's how it's supposed to be.
This the most chastity. Am I lying? This probably the most open I ever in life been.
You know why?
Down to the bio.
Right at home.
Yeah.
This is a show.
It's
This is a show. Paperrocklive is no cap. You could be yourself, non-judgmental inside that. Yes, sir.
And I feel that, and that's one of the first things I heard you say, like in the intro, like this show is it ain't
No cap.
none of that cap.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna do that.
This is
I
a
don't want to like
dirty
doing
foot
it to me.
show. This is a dirty foot show. I represent people like you, just like Star do. She represent people all over. That's how her love go. Cause what she doing, like she said, I ain't even do this for money. You know what I mean? This goes somewhere else. I'm doing this because she feel like she's supposed to do that. She want to represent enough people that look like her.
Yo, let me
with
tell y'all a fun fact story about Star. When I had an app called Brooklyn No Bus APP, right? It was in the Apple store, and when I was doing it, I got stuck halfway through the app, right? And Star called me. I called Star. I was like, yo, I'm stuck. I didn't even say I need money. I just said I'm stuck. She said, yo, show up to my job on Friday. I'm gonna give you $1,000. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was capping because first of all, I never even had $1,000 for myself at one time.
Okay.
You feel me? And she delivered on that. So for that, I'll forever be grateful. You know what I'm saying?
So that means OPC.
No, I don't mean that.
But
I didn't get no Buddha. I'm sure you got much more. Believe me, this is, and you know what? Guess what? Also, just quickly speak to how much money you feel like you've had, not personally, but you know, people don't want to invest, whether it's personally or on a group level. How much was
You don't
it
even
of a
gotta finish it.
sacrifice?
How much of a sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
People, listen to this. It's not the money. The money is the last thing. So once you figure out and understand and come to terms that you don't get money unless you move your fucking hands and foot, until you decide to do that part, don't even waste your time thinking about the money. And that's some real shit. You gotta work. You gotta put foot to ass. Or move your hand, move your fingers. You gotta do something.
Hey, yo, it's
That's
like
sitting
going
and wishing, that shit is not gonna work.
It's like going to the gym. You go to the gym, where you going? You're looking at the weights and you just think
That's
you
what I
get
do.
muscles. Just look at the
I do all the real
Just
shit.
look at the weights
That's
and
how
you'll get
reality
muscles.
works.
That's not the way where you gotta put the work in. And this
That's
is in anything you do in life. You put the work in, I guarantee you it speaks back. It speaks back in loud value. But you gotta put the work in. That's how it goes.
So I am gonna, we had this conversation behind the scenes, and I know this will never, you know, be a situation, you know, that ever presents itself again, but because you're such a visionary with respect to fashion, somebody of your caliber who is an inventor, a creative, you're wearing some exclusive pieces which I've never seen. So talk about what you're wearing right now and give credit where credit's due.
For starters, all the jewelry I have on is mine. I sell it. Well, like, with the exception of the
I like
three
this, though.
rings.
I
The
like
three
that.
rings, these rings. Well, this one I bought for myself, and the other two was just a gift from a friend.
I like it.
You know, I hold on to because I appreciate good pieces too. And I'm dripped. I never thought I'd say this. I'm dripped. That sounds like I'm one of those people on TV. But I have on BBC because I'm inspired by BBC. Like I like the way, like if you look at their brand and you look at my brand, you'll see a lot of similarities.
I like BBC.
Yeah, they got a lot of nice
I
stuff.
got a lot of sweatsuits.
And the shoes is Golden Goose. And the funny thing about these Golden Gooses is it's actually because I appreciate so much diversity. I always wanted to know why I only seen white people wearing golden goose. Like I've never seen, at least in urban culture, where the people I follow, like even like right now, it's like Balenciaga sneakers.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? And
Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
please, before you tell me why, I'm just happy that I know that I'm not bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not tripping because I look at what's going on in the climate. And niggas ain't wearing these funny looking glittery shoes. You feel me?
Let me tell you why.
Shit's fire to me
Yeah,
though.
2 minutes. Go ahead. I'm
Let me
sorry.
tell you why. Number one, just like a motherfucker in Queens, as long as he live in New York, he don't know how to get around Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I know how to get around Queens, Bronx, everywhere.
Right.
And you be bugging. You like, how long you live in New York? There's motherfuckers that live in Brooklyn and don't know how, that live in Crown Heights.
Can't get
Don't-
around Crown
don't-
Heights.
Don't know how to drive to Reese Beach.
That's a fact.
That shit bugs me out. that bugs me the fuck out. Yo, you know what? Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong. But to me, my opinion, you's a stupid motherfucker. I'm sorry.
You closing your mind. You closing your
That's what I'm
mind
saying.
up.
Like you
Caging your
stagnate
brain.
yourself that much. Like you really think this is it?
Yes.
Nah, man, it's more than mine. It's much more.
I went on a date with a person who you would never think, right? And it's not just you.
Why
come
you say we
across
would
it-
never think? I don't want to know who
I
it
would
is. I just
never-
want to know
No,
why
this is
you.
years ago.
I
This is years ago.
just want to know why you think
Because
that
he
we
was
won't think.
wearing so much fucking money. You understand what I'm
So,
saying?
so you attract money? What's wrong with what's
Oh
wrong?
no,
You
these were
attract
my
money.
Knicks tickets, boo. So anyway, it was my date. I asked the person out to go on the date. And these are Knicks tickets back then.
Yo,
We had a chance.
Yo, you really a super alpha
Oh,
male.
listen,
Check it
I'm
out.
an
Oh,
alpha
no.
male.
I took care of the tickets.
I'm not paying.
Yo, I'm asking about him. She said no.
No,
Fuck
it
him.
was my
I think it was
tickets.
my. I didn't. I understand.
Oh no, it's a
that.
problem. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a basketball. I play ball.
Right.
So we go in and I'm online. So it's my date. I'm paying for the date.
Right.
I
Yeah,
got
I heard.
everything.
Yes,
I got
yes.
you.
We heard.
So we're online.
you.
He's like this. So they were going through renovations. He's like this. So
Right.
I said they're going through renovations. So he goes, I've never been to the garden, right? So I said,
Oh, so this your first
So I
time you
said-
took him out? You
so I
popped his cherry?
said, no, you've never been to a Knicks game. He says, no, I've never been to
Yo,
the
why you
garden.
have to boss up on? Why
So
you
I'm
gotta
like,
move
now
your
that's
whole
fucking
self
crazy.
outside? Yo.
You've never been to the circus, right? I'm serious.
Yo, you tearing
Your
the
man
man
never
down,
been to
man.
the garden. No, it's
Let
a
him relish in the
train.
moment.
It is $1 at the time, $1.50 away. I gotta go. It's $1.50 away. So for $1.50, you haven't been to 34th and 8th Street. What the fuck are we talking? College basketball was $6 a ticket. You've
know,
never been to the
But
garden.
but this but this is
Yes.
why, and this conversation is for another time.
Wait,
But this is
not to
why
cut you off.
women.
The reason why you said they don't wear them gold shoes you talking about, whatever,
Oh yeah,
because they don't put it in the music. People follow what's trendy. Like if I,
So you gotta shout me
if I
out
keep
the
on,
first.
if
man.
I
I
keep
need
on
to be
saying
the
it,
black jeweler. That's
no, but wait
out.
up. It don't have. It come with their favorite rapper. Yes, my fans might go and look for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I say it, Buster say it, Jay-Z say it, this one say that, then they all will find like Dior. Dior been out for the longest.
For
boy.
eternity, man.
All right. Soon as one nigga come outside, they like him, and he go Dior. I'm in all the stores.
We gotta
Everybody start
close
buying
down.
Dior more than they buy Louis now.
When I start your video, we gonna say Brooklyn no
This
bus
is what is
one
gonna
time.
happen.
We gonna rock.
That is gonna happen. We do have to go tonight, and I'm gonna close the show out. Mr. Henderson, thank you very much for coming.
Thank
down.
y'all for
Your
having me,
gifts
man.
were
I
completely-
appreciate the love. Man.
We will be out for the Spliff's next video. And like I said, Spliff
Right.
has approximately 1 week. This is Sunday at 11 o'clock. He has 1 week to give me a song that will be going. Guess what? This is called Pressure.
That's
Anyway,
right.
thank you for coming out. What is
Thank
the
y'all
handles,
for
real
having
quick?
Brooklyn no bus, app.com for all your fine jewelry.
it right
We
now.
have from sterling all the way to 14 karat gold, S1 diamonds. And overall, my brand is a lifestyle brand, so you get a little bit of everything: hats, truckers, t-shirts, socks. I made it big, man.
Bring your budget. We have
Spray
WB
it
merch, which has to be this.
Oh, sorry,
let me tell
sorry,
you
I
something.
forgot the handles.
You forgot your fucking
Yeah,
handle, so
Instagram.
Jenna's gonna punch me in the head. Go ahead.
Instagram, NEZIAK_. That's Neziak. That means it's backwards for Kaizen. That means constant progression and growth, whether it be small or large. 1 step or 100,000 steps, as long as you're making forward motion. And the only reason why I don't have it spelled out the right way is because somebody got it the right way. My name is backwards. So
I'm confused because after
Good shit.
80 drinks,
I don't even care about that Instagram handle shit. Just gonna get to who it gets to.
Hey,
We
yo.
gonna do what we do.
WB merch,
And with the artist.
we have Spliff House,
Bow.
we have Reverse Hate,
Uh-huh.
okay, and we have actually Urban Variety. Without them, I would have no behind the scenes footage and I wouldn't have any money to do any of this. S3 Media, obviously, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. This is Swift Star, who's part of a lot of things. But guess what? No,
Thank you for the jury,
this pressure is
No
on.
problem, man.
What is on?
Thank you for the jury.
Get
Now
stupid.
you're home in the record, Spliff.
I'm watching
That's
this.
it. The record for the mood.
Best gifts.
Thank you, everybody. This is Paperrocklive with this no cap.
Sunday.
Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important
To be nice.
We out. Bye.
Bye.
I love you guys. Thank you very much. This is,
Thank
this is
you.
so nice.
Nah, we
Thank you
Energy
very
girls,
much. Thank you very
man.
much.
I drink my vitamins and all that.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I had.
Great job, everyone.
This was great. This was great. Let's do pictures. I have to look for the I'm sure they want us out of here.
Cut and print.
Everybody's out of here.
Yes, pictures before you get comfortable.